let's do a quick recap so that I don't have to splice two videos together. So last time, monastery, y'all had fun and left. Ilya learned things about a monastic order and how to make one. Basically, how to priest 101. That was super cool, and she got a lot of information. And Ascending Stone, which Ella Baylor has the second one of. Then Cyana died.
I did,
Cyana
it's true.
undied. But not like undead kind of undied, just like got her body back from the spirit world, or her soul back from the spirit world, and, you know.
She turned on and off again.
Yep.
Or wait, off
Turn
and on
herself
again.
Off and back on again. Yep.
Yeah, that
Yep.
one.
That guy.
She's still rebooting. Don't mind her.
So
It's
after
true,
You're
the,
gonna have to disconnect her and reconnect her to the Wi-Fi. Come on, y'all.
after the Cyana reboot, there was a big old group hug, and now the group has been talking about how Cyana feels and how the rest of the group feels given this ordeal. Cyana is like, all of her movements are like very light and ethereal, and like things just feel like physically lighter in the world for some reason, because like everything is precious and delicate, because life is precious and delicate. But then there's also like this really just heavy weight in her chest that's like dragging her down because of the truth that she discovered about the fact that no one can really like move on when they die. They just kind of wander aimlessly in limbo forever. Yay!
That's what I do while
That's like my
alive.
existence. Oh shit.
Okay, can both of you like chill?
No.
No.
Zero.
How about
chill.
maybe you
next?
chill?
Do I need to make a care package and send it to you two? And
I'd
it's
love
like
to
bath
chill.
salts and
Please
cookies?
drop my body temperature below what could be considered alive, and I'll be very chill.
This man's thinking.
All right, you know what?
I think
Sorry.
we need a.
Sorry, that was a
I think we
stretch.
need a care package.
Nah, I'm good. So, Clanky is hovering over you and patting you on the back, and
Thank you, Clanky.
Such a good boy.
Such a good
He's a
boy.
good clank. Good clank. I'll forage for some nuts for you later.
Nuts and bolts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess get some rest. I guess
Sure.
probably need it. After the whole dying business.
Yeah. You yourself, are you okay?
Sorry, what was the question?
Maybe we can talk about this later.
Yeah. No, we're good. Yeah.
all right. Who's taking first watch?
I'm out.
Wartalk and
I'll do it.
Okay.
all right. Wartalk, please roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sorry.
say.
What?
So the first one rolled a 9, which brings it to 11. The second one was a nat 20.
Hey.
I got 18.
Oh yeah, Harley. I got my things too.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I should probably get one of those because the way I write and draw, just my whole side of my hand turns black.
Yep. Invest.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Anyhow, Wartalk. Like, immediately.
What?
Like, just as soon as Cyana is out and, like, you're on watch, your
Yep.
eyes go blank and stormy, and your vision is transported far away.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, he's doing that thing again. Oh no.
You are once
Josh.
again in that cave wherein once ambition showed you the various valuable objects and trophies in life,
Yeah.
and you turned them all down.
Good cave. That was a good cave.
You're back in the same cave, but there are no temptations of that kind this time around. All you see is ambition in his kind of clouded over sort of form with his golden glowing skin, looking mildly concerned towards you.
Yo, fam, are you okay? What's good?
Hi.
Care to
How's it
talk
going?
about it?
Talk about what? You kidnapping me? Yeah, man. I mean, you could at least ask for consent. You just warp me here. You don't warn me at all.
Don't take
Just
this the
boom,
wrong
I'm
way,
here.
but I don't do that.
It's really hard not to take that the wrong way. I'm gonna be honest with you, Ambition, but I'm gonna look past that one for right now.
Mm.
What were you talking about?
I said, care to talk about it.
No.
Very
No.
well.
How are you
Then
doing?
I have but me.
Oh. Yeah. No. How are you doing?
Well, seeing as one of my most interesting warlocks is not doing great. A little less well than usual.
No, that's fair. That's
This relationship is give and take. As I provide you with power, you provide me with reach into the world. And so when things go poorly for you, I feel that as well.
okay. Yeah. No, that's fair. I was wondering how exactly this all helped you.
Oh, there's more to it than that, but
Oh, okay.
that will come later. For now, I will not pry. If you don't wish to talk about it, I won't force you. But know this.
I mean, yeah.
Certainly what you've been through is difficult. But in the long
I
run...
don't like where this is going.
He kind of like pauses at that and is like, okay. But in the long run, what your friend has done will make it easier for you to protect those you love in the future.
Okay. No, that went somewhere good. I thought you were gonna say it's only gonna get worse or something like that. I'm in a little bit of a pessimistic mood. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, the world might go somewhere worse, but you will have this new tool at your disposal to combat that.
Okay.
If Cyana is able to reincarnate those who pass away, then even should something happen to one of your friends, they will have a way back.
Fair. That is good.
This
Good.
can be another tool for you to use to realize your ambitions. Power over death is but another way to protect those you care about.
That's a pretty good power. Death. Yeah.
Well,
Makes sense.
I shall not keep you any longer. And
Okay.
you find yourself back in
That.
camp.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi. Well, you were doing the thing again.
The thing?
Yeah, that thing where your eyes get real cloudy and you just kind of stare into space for a little bit.
Oh, that thing. So did you see anything?
Did I see anything with my 18?
Nope. Quiet night.
Nope, there's nothing around. It's pretty quiet today.
In fact,
That's good.
deathly quiet.
Dun dun dun.
Don't say that.
A little too quiet, maybe. Not usually this quiet, but
I'll say it in a less imposing way. It's almost like the world has kind of like held its breath for what has just transpired.
Stop that. Y'all need to breathe.
Like, it's not necessarily an eerie silence, but it's just like everything is kind of paused.
Yo, living things need oxygen. Come on, grass, start breathing.
Take this too literally. I'm weaving a story here. I'm not giving a scientific treatise.
And you should know by now, I'm an idiot.
No, that's me.
I mean,
No, that's me.
it's a real quiet night
I'm-
tonight. It seems things seem a little bit heavy after the thing that we just experienced yesterday or earlier today, but
Oh yeah, the whole somebody dying and not. Yeah, that'll
how you
do it.
how you holding up after that? I was trying to
Oh no, yeah, no, God, whew.
not doing so hot, huh?
Ah,
I was trying to use Adarex's power to help keep you calm, but it didn't seem to have too much of an effect.
yeah, well, it did what it could. But it's fine. She made it back, so
He did. We're at least fortunate that it worked out.
yeah, and you know what? I wasn't worried for a minute. I knew she'd make it back out.
Can I insight check you?
Yeah, the DC's 1.
I got like
I don't even
17.
think that he's trying to actually deceive. He's just
No.
saying words. In
Yeah.
fact, I kind of imagine Warthog like shuffling his deck of cards, like just like
Oh yeah,
just
you can't.
twitching with his hands, like unable to keep still.
Yeah.
Warthog, you're a pretty good liar, but you're not getting me this time.
Oh, bless your heart, Jeff. You're right.
Damn.
But
He said, "Bless your heart." That's Southern for, "Oh, you dumb bitch."
It is, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that guy who went in today with a gas mask. Oh, bless his heart.
Bless
Yep.
his heart.
It's so great saying that up here because so few people know what it means. It's wonderful. But then you
Yeah.
say like, "Oh yeah, the devil's beaten his wife today," and people give you this look like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Okay, I haven't heard
I
that one. What's
mean-
that one?
It's a
raining when
sun
is
shower.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
We just say
'Cause,
sun shower.
You
That
could
makes
just
a
say
lot
it's sunny
more
outside.
sense, but
However, you won't see that in Washington. It's either rain or sun. It's not both.
I mean,
So what you mean
sometimes
is it's
both.
rain.
Yeah, but like, come on.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
it's like
like,
Cleveland.
come on.
We see the sun almost 3 times a year.
Oh man,
I love Cleveland.
shame.
Fuck the sun.
Can I insight check the DM to see if he actually means what he says when he says he loves
Of
Cleveland?
course he
I
does.
I 100% love Cleveland.
He's fully
Rolling
brainwashed.
for it. That is a 10.
I am being completely forthright.
Yeah, of course he is. We know he loves Cleveland.
Very well.
That's
I'll
why
choose to
he's
believe this
he
for the
bought
time
his
being.
starter home there.
My puny, dinky little house.
Your crafty little shanty hut.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's honestly, it's a good recurring joke. I like it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So first watch goes uneventfully. Jeff and
Yeah.
Warthog, were you all still wanting to chat, or?
Well, we're gonna make sure she never does that again.
Oh yeah. No, yep. It's
We'll make sure of it.
Ilya's like, if you ever die again, I will kill you.
I will go there myself and
my
kick your
line.
ass. I know, revive. Or revivify. Once I find a diamond mine, it's all over for you fuckers.
All right. So second watch.
Yep.
Ilya and Warthog.
Not 20.
cool. I got a 15.
All right. Again, peaceful night. It is still quite quiet, but nothing interrupts that silence. The
I
final
spy
watch.
into my little eye something blue and in desperate need of a hug.
Is there a bird? No.
What form is Cyana in right now? Just out of curiosity.
Spring.
Okay, so she's green. Got it. Okay.
Can't be her. Is it Jeff?
Darker blue.
Darker blue. You can't hug the ocean.
I don't see the ocean.
Oh. No, that makes sense. I give up. Yeah.
Aw.
It's okay. We don't have to talk about it, but you did need
It
this.
just-
I like to imagine he's 100% doing that too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, that was something.
Finally broke your winning streak.
Yeah, it was bound to happen one of these days. In my defense, I was slightly distracted.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah. Well,
Next time.
I'll get you next time.
All right. Third watch, Wartalk, you take this one on your own as Cyana is out.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'm willingly taking a nat 1 day of sleep.
It's fair. 12.
Get some rest, tall child.
All right. You don't notice anything as the night continues on to its end. But as the night does end, as the first signs of dawn begin to peek over the horizon, the whole group kind of, maybe not Cyana, but the whole rest of the group kind of wakes up a bit early, kind of like right at the crack of dawn, and you can see this very beautiful, just pure white sun rise up over the mountains to the east. And the sky is this perfect, cloudless, pale blue. And despite everything, it's quite beautiful as you start your day. Alright, so motherfuckers, who's rolling for survival and perception?
I don't have any words to say to springtime right now. I'm sorry. We're not on speaking terms right now. Anyway, I'll roll for survival. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Hey.
Nice.
I'm still conked out.
I'll just carry Cyana on my back or something.
Let
Maybe-
Clanky cradle me!
Oh, well, fine then. Cranky can do it.
Clanky just kind of
Well, fine.
like baby swaddles you.
Oh.
Good
I
luck.
guess. Does someone else want to roll perception? Otherwise, I can do that too.
No, I got it.
Okay.
22?
Cool. So, as you are traveling over land this day, going mostly easterly, around like early mid-afternoon. Actually, Cyana, when are you waking up about? I'm gonna roll a d12.
Yeah. 11.
11 a.m. Alright, cool. So a little bit before noon, Cyana finally, rouses from her sleep, but kind of still lets Clanky carry her probably for a little while.
Is baby.
Hey,
And
you can't talk to
then-
her like that. She's baby.
Around, early mid-afternoon, maybe 1:30 or 2 p.m., you see a figure off in the distance, kind of walking towards you. A good while out so far that you can't quite see a lot of details, but it looks to be man-sized, about humanoid shaped. As they come closer, you discover that it is a half-elf with a peddler's sack kind of thrown over his shoulder, and a mule by his side carrying probably various supplies, just general, living supplies, food, blankets, the like. As he gets closer, you can tell that the man is probably half-elven in ancestry, and he's very frazzled looking. You can kind of see him like touching his arms and messing with his skin a bit. but also like at the same time trying very hard to maintain like a straight face and a composure. It's not working super well, but he's giving it a damned good effort. He's getting, do you guys want to like stop him and ask him anything, or are you just passing him by?
Hey there, friend.
No, hi.
How's it? You all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Can I interest you in any salt or other general food goods?
I'm gonna insight check this guy.
Ew.
Something about him is sketch as fuck.
Why are you so jittery, mister?
I got a 22 insight.
15.
There's someone in that suit.
Yeah, no,
Hey.
she's fine.
She's taking a nap. Don't worry about her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm worried
Worried
about you.
us now.
What were y'all's rolls?
22 insight.
15.
All right. 22. He seems. I mean, it's not so much sketchy as he's just really frazzled and is like failing at basic human contact. Like he does have wares
yeah,
to sell
same.
you, but he's just like he's freaking out. I've got I just came from Selismare, and they have some really interesting smoked salts there. I have some that were smoked over hickory, kind of a good smoky flavor to impart to your meats and other food. And then one smoked over applewood, which is really interesting. It's kind of sweet and salty all in one.
Hey, Jeff.
Let's back up a little bit, man. You see, something seems to be troubling you.
Oh no!
What's up?
No. I'm fine.
Jeff. Use the thingy on him, but not like.
Well, come on, man. We don't buy what's going on.
I've had a rough day. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm short on funds. I lost a friend or two recently. I need to make a few sales today, and I just need to process. Sorry.
Understood. I don't
Where
want
are
to
you
cry,
headed?
but
What did your friends look like?
Oh, it's not that kind of loss.
Oh, okay.
It's the permanent
Oh,
kind.
bless.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. What do they look like?
Oh. Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna perform some miracles, bitches.
That is a natural 19, my dude.
All right.
Plus 7, so 26.
Norin was this he was a good guy. He really knew how to light up a room. He had sandy brown hair and bright blue eyes. Always liked to wear, he liked to accessorize. He wore fancy scarves and jewelry. Always dressed well. Good guy. And Marion, she was the light of my life. We were never romantically involved, but everything I did for that woman. Everything I sold, I was selling so that I could make her life easier, so that we could all live together just in peace. And I thought that Selismare would be the place to strike our fortune, maybe settle down. I was very wrong about that.
what happened?
DM, did I see these people in the spirit world?
No.
Damn it!
You wouldn't have picked out their faces from the crowd if they had been there. It just...
They say, "What's up?"
I'm sorry, I didn't see your friends in the afterlife.
She has had a long day. Don't mind her. What happened back in town, if you don't mind me asking?
It's cursed somehow. I don't know exactly, but we arrived, and not a day later, the entire city was isolated to a few blocks, and everyone was panicking, and no one was buying or selling anything. Everybody was just freaking out, and people kept disappearing, and then yesterday it was my friends who disappeared. And I went and I looked for them, and I found nothing, and I found nothing until I found Norin's scarf that he had been wearing that day, and it was caked in blood. Sorry. So it's don't go there if you value your lives. It's not worth it. I'm sorry, I have to be on my way. And he kind of pushes past and keeps going, just like hurriedly walking, like even the effort of conversation is just overbearing for him.
Before he goes, I'll flip him 5 gold pieces.
Same.
Thank
Wait,
you
Jeff,
for-
get that salt. I'm tired of it tasting the same.
Oh, certainly.
Well, I suppose while you're here, I should take a look at your wares.
Yeah, he kind of pulls the sack off and unfurls it. There's several like smaller bundles wrapped in cloth inside, and he kind of opens each of them in turn. The 2 like main salts that he had mentioned are like they're basically blackened brownish salt crystals. And they're rather large. You'd have to kind of grind them up to use them as a seasoning, but like the crystals themselves are like this very dark, translucent, smoky color. And as you can like smell as he opens them, they're very aromatic. They smell very much like the wood they were smoked over. So you get this strong scent of hickory and a strong scent of apple wood from the other.
Hey, I'll take a little bit of both.
Certainly. If the 5 gold was more than enough to cover, and he kind of takes a few a pair of small pouches and like ties up an amount of each and hands them to you. They go
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
just about anything. Like I said, the apple wood is really good for kind of sweet and salty. Anything you want those 2 flavors together. It does a good job.
I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Well, thank you.
As the person in our metal friend over there said, it'll go a long way towards spicing up our meals as of late. It's been a lot of medicine.
That's a lot of what there is around here. Although, you're like to come upon sheep relatively soon, as well as some bison game if you go further south.
Ooh, bison would make a good alternative.
I give him a platinum.
Oh my.
You just throw a platinum at him from inside Clanky.
Ah,
Yeah,
Clanky opens his head like a Pez dispenser.
yeah. Here you go. You need this. You need this.
oh my.
Don't be sad, friend. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much.
Kiana just goes
Is
around and
Kiana
starts doing
sad or drunk?
she's
Tired.
doing that thing where it's like, but did you die?
sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm sleepy.
All right. The peddler goes off considerably wealthier than he was before. The salt you got was probably 1 gold worth of salt.
He looks like he needs some extra funds. Fine.
He's happy about it. He's well off now. That'll get him to
We
his next destination.
We traded money for happiness. That's how this is supposed to work, right? Right.
That's what our corporate overlords would have you believe.
Oh, man. What more do you want from me, Jeff?
What?
Bezos.
Oh. I didn't do that. What did I do? I was just standing out here talking to people. You were just like...
This is Christine speaking, not Kiana.
Okay.
That's why it was said with anger and not sleepy.
Yeah.
All right, so you all have a choice. Your road currently will probably take you right to Selismare, seeing as he was coming from it and traveling on the same road. So you can heed his advice and stay the fuck away and go round, or you can see what this is all about and go into town.
What do you think, guys? Is it on the way to the Indigo Wood?
It is. I mean, you have a
Were
very,
we going
very
to stop
far
in
way
Limna
to go.
first?
So let me actually. Ooh, yeah, let's do this.
To the map. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, so let me see about this guy, and we don't have a backdrop. That's weird.
Backdrops are overrated.
Properties. Why are you not there?
Well, he's figuring that out. Cyana, how do you feel about?
Oh my god, I'm so
Maybe a bit spot.
tired.
Okay, yeah.
You seem out of it, which
Maybe
is understandable, but
Yeah.
maybe you should just like stay in Mr. Clanky and take a nap or something. I know you just like woke up, but
We'll just do that, eh?
like chill.
Being carried sounds pretty nice right now.
Do we have some jerky? She sounds like she needs some jerky.
I'll give her some venison jerky.
Some protein.
No
would
more Venice.
Can I
Some of the
take a
fancy
few?
salt on it.
Can I take a few minutes to find some like other kind of animal?
I'm
But I
gonna
can, like-
cast Good Berry and just
Oh right, I forgot.
make it. Druid trail mix.
Druid trail mix. Naturopathic.
I think I could do this instead.
I'll give you like a hunk of bread or something for mashes to put with it.
Yeah, bread sounds nice. I like carbs.
Yeah. Carbs are delicious. What are carbs?
Alright. Sorry, Stream, for
I was
the
gonna
weirdness
say.
of all of that.
What do you don't know what those are?
We're
Fine.
gonna get this open.
I mean, I feel like if Cyana isn't up to a sidetracking like that, then it might not be a good idea right now. We could always call in for some assistance. We got some Joes we could have look into it.
Deploy the Joes!
We have to get word to them somehow.
Send word to the Joes!
Alright, can you guys see what I am sharing?
No.
No.
I see
I
your
see
profile
you.
pic.
Excellent. Good.
What?
Oh.
I want.
That's the opposite of good.
Let's just do that, eh?
Oh,
Can you see
Beyonce?
it now?
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is gonna look real weird for stream for a sec. Apologies in advance. But,
Oh my god, Inception. Wow.
yeah, we're gonna look real weird.
Beyonce?
Yes.
Look at her go!
Holy shit!
Oh,
Oh! Okay.
Excellent.
Well,
Okay.
felt like I
Google
was going into
Sensei.
hyperdrive.
Alright, so effectively you guys are around. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. You guys are like right in here. Can you see
Okay.
where I'm pointing?
Mhm.
The town is like a little ways east, like between you and Borealis, the capital of the Mountain Duchy. Limna is all the way down here, and then the Indigo Wood
Is way far away.
is all the way down here. And
Yeah.
the point where Cyana and Solomon used to be is like close to the southern tip of it. So it might not be completely on your way if you're talking like a straight line path, but it's super not far out of your way either. Is it distance measure?
Okay.
This guy. So like yeah, you might be talking like that being some number of miles, I don't know. 600 or so miles. And
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Adding the extra like 4 miles to get as more than 4, but like 20 miles if that.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
not a big deal if you go all like, and that's if you went all the way to Borealis, which you're probably not doing. So, all things considered, not the worst in the world. All right, we're gonna stop screen sharing.
Yo!
Infinite
Went
nesting.
to infinity.
Over.
I can see everything.
I hate it.
All right, and
Okay.
stop
On
focusing on me.
Principle, Ilya would probably want to go and help these people, but her party
Yeah.
members come first.
Yeah, that's
God, what? Some
where I'm
fucking
at.
lawful good shit?
where I'm at.
I mean, what did I make Ilya?
I don't know. Something good. It doesn't have to be lawful.
Yeah.
Chaotic
like-
evil, what?
No, I mean, I made her neutral good.
Yeah, but like you actually like helping people? What the fuck, man? That's so
Well,
ugh.
It's what Sky Daddy wants of me.
That's that is true. I can't
It's just-
deny. that-
Sky Daddy once rotted salads for me.
Why did he want that stupid leaf anyway?
He really like
It's
you guys
fine.
were the ones who decided salad was the thing. I'm pretty sure he just said vegetation.
He said something that shows that time had passed.
Yeah,
And I
then
thought,
think
you
he
know what
gave
would show time
vegetation
had
as an
passed?
example, but
Yeah, a
Yeah.
freaking salad. That'll show you time has passed.
you're not wrong.
So anyway, yeah. I mean, I don't know if we should. Certainly, don't think we should just ignore, a city in peril.
Yeah, it's only a
but-
town.
Oh, it's only a town. Screw them. Actually, in
No,
fact, let's
stop,
go
it
help
still
the people-
counts.
Let's go help the people murdering them. In that case.
So,
But
Hey, my hands
Morality
are rated
based
E
on a
for everyone.
majority. Everyone can catch these hands.
but I don't know if we're in a great position to stop and help right now.
Right.
That's my worry. I mean, we do have some friends we could call in. They're probably a ways away. It would take some time for them to get here, but it's an alternative.
He did mention that it had happened in a matter of days. That this whole thing had kind of, for lack of a better
our
word,
friends
that the whole
probably won't
city
do
had been
anything good.
quarantined to one
Our
quarter of the city.
Friends probably won't get there in time.
yeah, they'd have to go much further out of their way than we would. We're already most of the way there.
Well, Ciana,
Yeah, what's up?
how do you feel? Aside from tired.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Are you
Oh.
feeling?
I mean, in what way?
Well, you feeling up to going on a little adventure real quick? Maybe saving some people?
Yeah.
All right then.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, wait. This one's for the gram. Everybody make silly faces. Cool.
Did I dodge it?
Yep.
I had the
Ethan,
best
did you make
one.
a silly face?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
sneezed.
doubt for a second that he made a silly face during that.
Oh
All
yeah.
of my faces are silly.
That's
Wait,
what I
take
didn't
it
make a
again.
face,
Put up-
I just went.
Put up the Dimitri picture. We need to take it again.
No, I don't like it.
Okay.
No longer applicable. He ripped his third eye out.
Truth.
Oh, I meant the regular one.
Oh.
Yeah. Hold up.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna go help.
That was
Gonna-
so committed.
Gonna lean into Warthog.
Yep.
I'll keep Ciana close to me, okay?
Yeah,
Be
no,
okay.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
going to as well. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. Gonna shut up, you. Pat Wartalk on the back. Okay. Promise.
There we go. This one.
Nebby.
Oh, he used blur.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so
About how long is it going to take to travel to this town?
a day,
A day? Cool.
probably less than.
Are we going to have to camp overnight?
Like between now and getting there.
Yeah.
When did I say this happened? Like 1:30 or 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, like mid-afternoon.
You'd
Yeah, it was
probably
an hour or
get
two after
there
she left.
at the end of the day. Why do you ask?
I have a Sky Mom to talk to.
Aural? Or Raven
No,
Queen?
that one. I have Goth Mom to talk to.
There we go. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess yours would be like Goth Mom and Field Mom or something like that. Goth Mom and Soccer Mom.
Goth Mom and Weed Mom.
Weed Mom.
Stoner mom.
Maybe? I don't know. Sure.
Punk mom
Like,
and hippie
she
mom.
probably means it like the weeds, like normal
Yeah.
weeds, but then... Do you mean that?
Maybe Christine does.
Wartalk is interested.
So what are you doing to try and contact Goth Mom?
Well, I mean, for one thing, I feel like it's probably best done at night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I was kind of hoping to I don't know, enter a dreamlike state doesn't exactly fit because I'm kind of trying to be like, have this happen while I am asleep because I know she's contacted me in this way before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, attempting to reach out through the golden feather as I am falling asleep, I guess.
Okay. I won't even make you make a check for this one because you've been very close to her lately.
You have her on speed dial.
Goth Mom!
Say, what's up, beach?
I suppose I can answer to that.
Oh no, that wasn't in character.
I know.
It should have been.
Raven Queen's about it.
Hell
Oh, yeah.
If I knew what a goth was!
Erevar is like kind of the Roman Empire, so there are like Goths and Visigoths. They're not like that kind
No.
of goth, but
No, I mean like black lipstick goth.
I know. I was making a linguistics joke. It wasn't good.
You shut your mouth. It was.
Oh. Anyway,
So, yes, you hear her voice kind of float towards you as you are drifting off. My child, it seems that you've found what you were looking for.
I did.
How
Do you have much
feel?
time? I feel like death, but I feel like that's not a surprise.
No, indeed. And I hope now you understand a little bit more why I've been so urgent about this world and what goes on in it. What you saw was an affront to everything I stand for. Those souls do not belong there.
No, they don't.
Cannot remain.
And that's why you needed my help in the first place?
Yes, it was initially supposed to be for Jeremiah to do. But in his passing, you seemed to be the next most... I don't want to say pliable, that seems mean, but open to my ideas and my influence. The one I could talk to the next most easily. I need your help, and that of your friends. My power is limited where you are, or else those souls would already be where they belong. Good or evil, they need to rest. I do not yet know precisely how this will work out, but it seems that each time you or others in the world find one of those weapons of lore, the bond gets a little bit stronger between your world and ours. The severance between the planes weakens when those items are released. As you've likely already figured out, it also means that the bonds holding Kronglathor at bay become weaker as well.
Right.
We are not silent on the matter out here either. I cannot share plans for worry that one of his agents may be listening, but know that you're not alone, and you're becoming less alone by the day.
That's reassuring.
We cannot do much yet, but we're getting there.
In plain terms, is Kronglathor a force that can actually be defeated, do you think?
I know this isn't the answer you want to hear, but I don't know.
Sorry, what?
I know this isn't the answer you want to hear, but I don't know. We failed last time. We were only able to seal him away. However,
Sealing doesn't.
it works, but needs to be redone every apparently 330 years.
It
But-
works when the people of this world are sacrificial lambs, perhaps.
We didn't have as much a hand in that as you might think. It is not as though we led them to the slaughter. For their part, they were willing. Happy, even, many of them. But that is a conversation for another time.
The people of the past chose that, not the people of now.
Ah, I see. Yes, well,
Regardless, I suspect that, well, this is only from my own perspective but everything I've seen this world so far screams of imbalance.
yes, with a force like Kronglathor that resides there, and an inability for the gods who uphold order to intervene, there is certainly an imbalance. Unquestionably so.
To my point, I'm wondering, is this a force that can be defeated, or would it be best served rebalanced?
An interesting proposition. One I will think about, but do you have any idea how you might go about doing so?
I don't think I have enough information yet to really say.
I'm not
All
sure
I
anyone
can
would.
really think of is if he is a force of pure chaos, then entropy will always become more disassembled over time. And I don't think
We
that...
don't know that law yet.
Whatever. I don't think you can defeat entropy with enthalpy, okay?
Perhaps.
I don't think that's how it works.
It may not be, but outside of powerful sealing spells and other tactics to get around it, the might of the gods didn't seem to be enough to stop him. At least most of the gods. There may yet be another way, but we don't know it. This kind of threat was unprecedented before Hronglathor, and we were very much caught unawares. We had to do what we could with the time given us, and long as it may seem to mortals, 330 years is not a long time to devise a plan of cosmic scale.
No. I can understand that.
But do take some heart. It's not as though we are idle in this. We don't want him to escape any more than you do. Because his escape would would almost certainly mean he could he could open wide the bridge that would connect him to the other planes, and he would wreak havoc across the multiverse, not just in your world.
Yeah.
I must go now, but keep on the path you're going, and, well, if you come up with any answers to your own questions, I'm all ears.
I have one final question before you go. The dear one that the Olvari spoke of, who is that to you?
Say again.
What?
No, like her voice gets like husky and low and says, say again.
No, I thought this was something that, like, we already, like, I told her about before.
Did you?
Yeah, the Olvari told me to tell her that her dear one is safe. I did.
Right.
She gave me
Yes.
affirmation, and I'm just like, who dat?
Right. Yes. Sorry. You're correct. Make a persuasion check.
Sure! Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 24.
Not good
You know, it's
enough.
better than 4.
Fuck you!
This is not an easy thing for her to even like begin to talk about.
Sure.
I'm sorry, but to reveal that information now would put many lives in danger. Suffice it to say that he's nearer than you think.
I already know. I have a very
Christine
strong
knows. Cyana does not.
Yeah, sure.
You can
I
message
know,
me what
though.
you think it is. That is all I can say.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, that completed. You continue as Cyana is doing this stuff. You travel onward through the evening, and Actually, somebody who rolled survival, Jeff, roll a d4
Yeah.
for me.
This one. 3.
3. Okay. Cyana.
Hi, huh? What's up?
Oh shoot. How do I do this without fucking up the stream?
Carefully.
I can't. Gotta copy it here. I want you to read something for me. As
Okay.
you are traveling, this is effectively the travel journal for the day.
The what?
This is my solution to the rolling every day and getting things that sound like they might possibly be events, but they're really not supposed to be. If there isn't an encounter, there's a little travel journal to be read that gives you the same
sick.
information, but does not give you the kind of lead-in that, it doesn't give you the semblance of an event. You don't have anything to interact with.
Okay. What the fuck is that supposed to mean, that line? Okay, alright,
Which?
hold up, let me...
The first?
No, I'll get to it, towards the end.
Oh.
Let me read my phone. Okay. Wednesday, week 1 of Seed Sprout, SR 328. The path down the mountains has been pretty easy. We left St. Elric's with a lot of good information, and a drive to get to the Indigo Wood as soon as possible. As the afternoon waned, we came to a steep set of cliffs. It took us a while to get down them, but we met some friends of our own on our own climb. A small herd of wild goats. One of them really took a liking to Warthog and kept nibbling at his pack. Once we got to the bottom, though, the goat rejoined its family, and we headed farther south. Evening.
You broke up a bit there, so at the end I'll just say,
Hmm.
evening came without a hitch.
Came without a
That's fine.
hitch.
There we go. Alright, so, that was your
That
travel
goat
story for
got
the
high.
Hell yeah, dude.
That goat absolutely got high.
day.
Anything that nibbles on Warthog's pouch gets the drugs.
Freezing.
No, she meant what she said.
Oh no! Okay. I could say something else about bad phrasing, but I'm not sure if I want to detract from this right now.
Oh.
Yeah?
Is
Let's
it, was it something
go.
else in the...
No, this
Okay.
is something that happened at work.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about that after then.
Sure. I mean, it's pretty innocuous, but it's just like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
freezing.
go for it
Come
then.
here, go. Come here,
Okay,
go.
so we are allowed to wear gloves at the register, but we're still obviously not supposed to be touching our faces.
Well,
And it is in this time period that I realize
Uh-oh.
just how much I have to refrain from touching myself. And I said that out loud, and my friend was just like, Christine.
are we not doing phrasing anymore?
She said, hey, watch your fucking language.
I meant it in, the most honest way
Right, of
possible,
course. Yeah,
but
of course.
Yeah,
but
totally.
of course, it still sounds like a masturbation joke.
It's been years
What's-
since you felt the touch of a woman.
Of another woman.
You
What's
said
this
it, not me.
refrain stuff you're talking about? I'm not following there. You lost me.
Anyway, that might be the first time I've ever dabbed, actually. Anyway.
Good.
Welcome to the club, bud.
Ugh, kick me out, please.
No, you're here for life.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So after you meet your goat friend and then you leave your goat friend, that evening you do see what looks like shapes, like square-ish shapes in the distance, but it's a little bit odd. Normally, early evening, you would expect a town, especially kind of a sizable one, to be at least, somewhat lit. You expect torches for guards on the edges. You expect some firelight coming from within the town, a soft orange glow in the sky from just life, and you see none of that. You see dark, blocky shapes dotting the landscape ahead of you. And as you draw ever closer, you do eventually see, kind of on the side of town farthest from you, in the eastern ward, you do see like a small section that seems to be lit, but it's very contained. And there doesn't seem to be anyone in closer areas. No guards approach or challenge you as you come close to the city wall. How are you approaching?
Carefully.
Okay.
Yeah, carefully sounds about right.
All right. Stepping gingerly up to the gates of the city, they are shut.
Oh.
Whether to keep something out or in, you don't know.
Should I knock?
Bum, bum, bum. Anyway, you could certainly try.
What was that?
Actually, should we have Clanky knock? He knocks better than I do.
I could try and get a bird's eye view if you guys wanted me to.
As you're deliberating that, Clanky looks at you, Wartalk, when you say knock, and goes,
Boom, boom, boom.
he can't talk, but you're kind of getting the message. Which kind of knock?
Yeah.
And he kind of looks, waiting for confirmation, if that's what you all want him to do, or if you want to go with other plans.
Let's scout. We should probably try to scout the place out first. I think a bird's eye view would be helpful.
Right, he puts his hand down.
Yeah, just we'll get there, Clanky. Do you wanna polymorph me? I'll take a look, Cyana.
Oh, I was gonna just wild shape, unless you want to come with.
If you're good with going, that's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna wild shape into a Corvid 19.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Oh, gosh. All right.
My comedic timing was perfect, Ethan! How dare you!
That's 200 bonus XP for Cyana.
Yes!
That's amazing. Beautiful.
And added. All right. Anyway, I'm going to wild shape into a raven.
Okay, cool. All right. So you are soaring overhead, and give me a perception check.
Sure. Does the raven get advantage? It does not.
Yeah, I think it just has dark vision.
Yeah. 19.
Okay. So two things strike you. One is the buildings themselves are a little bit different than you're used to. They actually, the bricks they are made out of seem to be like semi-translucent. Semi-translucent is a bit redundant. They seem to be slightly translucent. And it's not immediately apparent as you're flying over like the closer ones, but as you get a little bit like nearer to them, even though they're dark inside, you can kind of see like the light from the stars kind of refracts through them in a way that you wouldn't expect from something opaque. The other thing you notice is that while there don't seem to be any townsfolk in the area, the streets are far from empty.
Oh no.
You see dark, shadow-like creatures weaving and walking among the buildings.
Man, the Wraithearts fucking infected this town with coronavirus! God damn it!
So,
Not again!
You
Gotta
see
get 'em.
some of the regular Wraithearts that you kind of have come to be relatively familiar with, but you also see wraithed versions of beasts, like beasts of burden, wild animals. You also see strange, like very large insectoid creatures that are similarly just beings of shadow and ash. And it's kind of the widest variety of these things you've ever seen. Some of them buzz, some of them click and clack as they move, others are silent as the night as they kind of glide on their wraithy knot legs. And there's a lot of them. Not quite a full like town's population density, but maybe like half of that. So like
It's like the 9 a.m. line at Trader Joe's, to be honest.
I've never been to a Trader Joe's at 9 a.m.
Well, okay, the line exists because of coronavirus.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's like that.
Man, that just reminded me of a really. I'll talk about it afterward, after
Okay.
the session. Just an unpleasant individual to have come into contact with.
Yeah, definitely something not to talk about on the stream.
Nope.
Guys, let me tell you,
Happiness.
this one asshole, Matt, oh my god.
No, never.
All mats are
No, I'm-
pure.
I'm just
It's
saying
the
that about
That
Kyles
is
you have
not
to watch
true.
out for.
That is
Yeah,
not
that's
true.
Although
Many
if you believe
Matt-
Urban Dictionary, they're all sex gods, so I don't know.
They're all what?
Sex
cut out.
gods.
Oh,
Oh.
That's
I
what
am
Urban
going to-
Dictionary has for my name.
I am going to protest this strongly.
okay. Which part?
Yes.
you heard her. So this is what it has for my name. This is what it has for my name.
That's an asshole that will steal your bagel.
Shit, I gotta look up mine now.
All right, somebody look up mine.
I thought all of them were good. That's really surprising to see that Nick is negative.
What can I say?
All right, guess I'm not gonna have a bagel around.
Oh.
What?
Like, it has, first there's a guy version and then there's a girl version, and the girl version is substantially worse.
Oh For Harley.
It's like, oh man, yeah.
I didn't even know Harley could be a guy's name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna be named Harley no matter what.
Yay!
I was my father's firstborn. He was a weirdo.
I don't know what I would have been called if I were a boy, but I do know I do know a particular detail if I had turned out to be a boy.
That you would
Go
have still
on.
been a football princess?
Yes, but not that.
Do we get to hear this, or?
I'm gonna leave it in chat. I don't
Okay.
really want to say it out loud.
That's totally fair.
You fool!
Alright, so where were we? Before this
I
dimension of
don't
names?
know.
She saw a whole lot of weird stuff.
Yes, that's true, she did. Lots of Wraithearts, and Wraith other things.
Nick, are you okay?
I got her.
Okay. Hello, Phoebe! Sweet baby!
Oh no. A cat cat enters the stream
Child.
and the session ends.
Yeah, bye.
Anyway, okay, so I guess I've gotten my scout of the town pretty much done. Is there any sign of human habitation at all?
Yeah. If you want to, like, there is light on the other end of the town. If you want to fly that far out, you can see a firelight from maybe like 4 or 5 blocks of residential buildings, and because it's salt bricks that these houses are made of, the light kind of penetrates through, and you can see the shifting forms of like many, many people in each of these houses. Like they're all clustered together. Like the whole town is within maybe like a 50th of its residential area. So they're super disobeying the CDC. They're all up in it, all up in each other's business. But they're, as far as you could tell, they seem to be signs of life, not of Wraithearts. And going around the area, you see a pretty heavy guard presence, like just around this small district. So much so that you gather it was probably because of how many guards they had that they chose the size of area they would stay in.
Okay. All right. I'm going to report back to the party. Un-COVID-19 myself. I'm now cured. And,
Oh, you got a hold of the kit?
Yeah, I got the vaccine, guys. It's all chill.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh. Okay, so this is bad. This is bad. The entire town is overrun by Wraithearts.
Oh.
Getting real tired of
are-
these guys showing up.
Oh, tell me about it. Real way to rain on your parade. There are still some people in the back, but the raids are everywhere.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
The raids are everywhere!
We know!
And
That's why we're here!
they are continuing to evolve, they are continuing to change shape and form, and they're looking like bugs now, but they're not good bugs. They're not the good kind.
What?
Okay.
What do you mean, what?
They're bugs? They're like bugs now?
Yeah! They're like walking bugs, dude!
Oprah Winfrey just opened up her can of bees on the whole town.
Oh, no.
You get bees. Everyone gets bees.
Oh, no.
Cracked open a can of bees!
Cracking open a bees with the boys.
You're cracking open a hive of bees with the boys.
I got a meme for this.
I actually like
Anyway.
it better just bees, not hive of. It's a little bit more like just off the
Oops, it's
wall.
all bees!
Oh,
I
man.
love this.
I hate bees.
Alright.
Fucking rude.
Oh man,
No, he
Oh,
only
that-
hates calm bees. Angry bees are cool.
that wigs me
Okay,
out.
good.
Just
Okay.
you, Harley. No actual bees. I got stung 30 times once while mowing the lawn, and that has ruined them for me.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's
Do you
fair.
want to hear?
underground hornet nest. It was not fun. Not fun at
It's
all.
okay. So the same thing happened to my mom. She ran it over with the lawnmower.
Yep.
And so bees were just fucking her up, and she's like yelling at my sister to get the hose while she's like flinging clothes off in the yard.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, you can't tell because my hands are completely fucked up by hand sanitizer, but I do still have a sting mark from a wasp on my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, 30 though. 30 was the breaking point, I guess. I'd been stung before, and it was like, all right, that sucked, but like I'm not pathologically afraid of bees now. But
Yeah.
I like literally something buzzes near my head, and I freak the fuck out and start hyperventilating. It's fun.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh.
It's
sounds
really
fun.
annoying, actually. It's very
I'm so
inconvenient.
sorry.
It's the only thing I'm afraid of, so I guess I gotta have something.
You're not afraid of me?
No, I love you.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Shucks. Okay, so what you're saying is we shouldn't just go in.
No.
How were they near a wall? Were they all sectioned near a wall, or were they in the middle?
They're kind of just everywhere.
I'm sorry, the people. The people.
Oh, the people, they're near the back wall of town.
They're next to a wall.
What are you thinking?
Should we try to see if we can go around the perimeter of the town to get to the survivors, and maybe see if we can?
See
If
we
there's too
can
many of them to fight,
get
maybe
some
we can
out.
evacuate the survivors.
Just pull him out of there.
Yeah,
We'll just help them climb over the wall, break through the wall. I don't know. We got a clank. That might make a lot of noise.
yeah.
I don't know how fast these guys are, but theoretically, if we can get them to, I think there's a big city nearby. Maybe they can help them.
Yeah, that
They're
seems
not
like
also
the...
dying.
Hmm.
They might also be dying. Hopefully,
Oh,
they're
I
not.
hope not.
That would suck.
That would suck.
We need to lighten up in here.
You can at least roll for it, DM.
We're just being realistic.
Oh wait.
I feel like Marge Simpson from that meme. Would you kids lighten up a little bit?
No.
No,
Yeah, gosh,
we've
guys.
seen too much.
Maybe just try saving them. Jeez.
I mean, that's what we're thinking.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
I know. I'm being contrary for fun.
But cautiously. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it's either that or we can't fight through them. There's too many, from what I'm hearing. So
Yeah.
either we help evac them through the wall they're next to, or we leave. And if we leave, I'm not going to feel great about that. I'm going to be honest with you.
No,
Can't
we
just
shouldn't
leave.
leave them.
I don't think they'll be able to hold out this long. There's really that many of them.
So we circle around back, see what's up.
Yeah, let's see if we can find a way to get in without those things noticing us. That's plus
Yeah.
by the human fortifications.
I'm just going to take this moment to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Sure. Actually, let's go ahead and take an intermission.
Deal.
Sorry, stream. I don't have the intermission thing on this profile yet, so it's going to look really weird for a minute, and then we'll be at intermission. And we're back. What up, bitches?
No, restart it. We can't come back on that.
That's
Yes,
right.
we can!
I've been outvoted.
You're right. I should have done the classic Midwestern. Ope.
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 Oh,
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
You know,
there it is.
I don't ope.
that's interesting because I grew up in Maryland and I still ope.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but Maryland is a shithole. And all of the worst things about humanity happen there, so hoping is just part of that.
It's worse because this is coming from Cleveland, man. That makes it
Cleveland
sting
isn't
so much more.
Baltimore.
Sure,
Alright.
of course Cleveland isn't Baltimore.
That's fair.
Who cares?
There's less stabbings and more shootings. So what?
I think there's actually less shootings, too.
Dang it.
I didn't even grow up in Baltimore proper.
Guilty by association. Oh, proper, so you mean you were, like, still part of the suburbs? Oh, no.
No.
I'm very sorry.
I mean, I was more towards the DC side. Like, I was close-ish to the metro.
Okay. That's basically like DC Prime, so it's almost as bad as Maryland, but not quite. That's mostly just because of property values, though. It's way too expensive to live around there. It's ridiculous. It's like a happening place, but ugh. Do not at me with those housing prices. But it ain't Maryland, so
Hey, maybe in this economy!
Fair, yeah. I haven't looked recently at the prices for housing in DC.
Gas is like $1.70 right now.
Yes, I did get some super cheap gas the other day. That was great.
No one can get out to get it.
Right.
I can.
Anyway, my statism has to be limited a little bit because I have a good friend living in Maryland now, so that's
Yeah, fuck you.
really too bad for him, but you know.
Huh.
I don't even have a good justification for my hatred of Maryland. I just really hate Maryland. Anyway.
I enjoyed my childhood. God.
I mean, I'm not
Jesus.
saying that like everybody who
sounds
lives in
nice.
Maryland has to live a shit life. I just don't like.
He's just saying he feels bad for you.
Like,
This guy
no,
thinks
I'm not
this
even
sucks.
necessarily saying that. Like, it's if your childhood was good, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. But it's like, it's like how people think of Cleveland. Everyone thinks that Cleveland's a shithole, and they say, "Oh, I'm so sorry" when you say you live in Cleveland. But like, it's not all bad.
Yeah, just
I
like
live in a
Maryland,
weed
dude.
state.
Right, exactly. Again, I fully admit that
It's
I have
not
no
all bad.
actual basis for my hatred of Maryland. I just hate it.
Whatever.
Like, I fully accept it's an illogical standpoint. And that's why there's no
Sure.
Maryland in my D&D setting. Let's go.
Sure, okay, but can we talk about Yakima, though?
Oh, Yakima's a shithole.
Yeah,
Fuck that place. Sounds like someone's growing up.
it does. Alright, but wait, D&D, sorry. That was totally my fault. Goddamn, actually, no, it was all Maryland's fault. Anyway, D&D. So, how do you all want to proceed?
How do we want to do this?
Are
We
you-
killed it already?
Hell yeah.
Yes, I'm fine. You caught me off guard.
So
are
I
you all
guess we're
trying to
gonna
sneak around the back?
yeah, we're gonna sneak around the perimeter, get to where the people were, where the wild things weren't, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
go
will.
from there.
Let's do this shit.
Alright, so is everybody going?
I think so.
Let's
Yeah,
get some
so.
stealth checks, motherfuckers.
Oh, fuck.
That's what I like to hear.
All right, I evened out my 2 people. I hope y'all can do the same.
All right. Nick, what'd you get? Wartalk and Clanky.
Wartalk got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Clanky got a 3.
Okay. Cyana.
10.
No.
Ilya.
Ilya, no. Say it ain't so. No!
Oh, go carry me home.
Thank you.
Hefe.
6.
Save us. No!
Wartalk is the only one!
That is an average of 8.
No!
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
I didn't even have to use my disadvantage roll. It was the first thing I rolled.
Nice.
It's pissed.
So I don't have a map for this or anything, but we'll theater of the mind it.
Sure.
As you are skirting the perimeter of the city, you're finding it difficult, especially with Clanky and the 2 other armored folk, to keep yourselves quieter. And, well, a few armor clanks, and you kind of stop and with bated breath wait, and you listen and you hear this on the other side of the wall, and it kind of, you hear like sniffling at the stone for a moment before it fades, and you keep going, but it's still too loud. And finally, straw on the camel's back. Jeff, no, actually, Ilya rolled the 1. So Ilya takes a step uncarefully and steps right on a rather large, dry branch with a resounding crack that echoes through the night. And a brief moment of silence, and then you hear a screech from the other side of the wall, and a half dozen shadowy figures just pours over the top, like literally like they just seep over the top of the wall like a wave. And of note, Cyana, with your passive perception of 18, you also
19.
hear 19 now, yes. You also hear a pair of creatures on the other side of the wall that sound like they are talking in urgent tones. Like it's a language you don't understand, but you can kind of guess that they're trying to raise an alarm.
Why didn't we use pass without trace?
Well, you can ask that after combat is over. Roll initiative, everybody. Well, luckily the
I
Wraithearts
thought
are
about it,
slow.
but I figured kind of would with having just died, so I didn't want to bring it up.
I'm just dumb, dude.
Alright, 20 plus. 15 plus.
16. Come on, the rest of y'all can announce yours now
10
too.
to 15.
12.
5 to 10.
9. Harley,
0 to
you're
5.
muted.
Oh.
9.
Oh, okay. I was
And Clanky got
really
4.
worried. I was like, Jesus. What did Clanky get?
4.
Oh, Clanky will actually go last. Ilya. Actually, wait. Which one of you has a higher dex bonus? Actually, you
I
can
do.
just
Probably
decide.
Cyana.
You could just do your thing. And then the Wraiths, and then Clanky. Alright, so as I said, there are a half dozen of them pouring over the wall, and 2 more on the other side.
We're
So,
fucked. We're so fucked.
Wartalk, you are up first.
Okay, you said how many are pouring over?
6, and there's 2 that remain on the other side.
And I
Cyana
can't
would
see
likely
those two.
call out like they're probably raising an alarm.
Yeah, there are more, and I think they're trying to get a coordinated attack. They're gonna sound an alarm.
Okay.
So Warsock, you are up first. I don't know if I already said that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, sorry.
I have a plan, but that conflicts with all of my other plans, and it's a real struggle. I'm gonna hex the ones that came over the wall. They are over the wall now. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna.
Effectively, you see these formless shadows crash over the wall like a wave, but as they do, the shadow kind of separates into 6 tendrils that all kind of slurp downward, impact the ground,
such a
and,
good word.
build
It is a great
up
word.
into these half dozen Wraithearts that are bearing down upon you. They're in kind of a half circle formation.
Okay.
Coming jutting out from the wall with its kind of point at the wall, and you all are effectively in a whatever formation you want, aside from them. I would assume it's
Probably
somewhat
cluster.
line-like.
Let's get information.
All right. I'm gonna. Gonna trust Clanky, and I'm just gonna pick one, the closest one. I'm gonna shoot him with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That is a 28 to hit.
Hits.
Nice.
So that's
These
good,
guys are just
good.
regular Wraithearts, so I believe their AC is 15 or 16. It's not super high.
That's going to be
14, actually.
14 damage
Alrighty.
on that one. How far away are they from us?
30 feet.
Okay, I'll push it back 10 feet.
Alright, he is pushed against the wall now.
Okay. Firing at the next closest one.
Actually, you all probably would have been sticking even closer to the walls than that, so maybe only 20 feet away.
Fair. Either way, I'll push him against the wall.
Yep.
The next one hits. It's 27 or something like that.
Same guy?
No, just whatever other one is kind of close-ish.
Okay.
Or out more.
Probably next one in line.
Yeah. And then that one's going to be a 9 damage.
Okay. And also pushed back against the wall?
Yep.
Okay.
That's me.
Alrighty. Jeff.
How close is the closest one to me?
Since Wartalk pushed those first 2 back, the closest one is probably about 25 feet from you. Which
Okay.
is either the one on the other peak of the semicircle, or the one that's 3 in from the side that Wartalk was pushing back. You have 2 equidistant targets, more or less.
You are an isosceles triangle, Jeff.
I guess I'll just. I want to get surrounded by those guys. I'll check my axe of returning at the closest one.
Okay. I will say, just for ease's sake, that it's the one next to the ones that Wartalk has been pushing. That equidistant one.
Oh, I got an nat 20.
Nice.
Fuck yeah!
I'll use a pushing attack on it.
Alright.
So it needs to make a DC 17 strength save.
Unlikely. 14.
Okay, that doesn't pass. So let me get the. Hang on, there's a lot of damage happening.
And
One
it's
sec.
10 feet, right?
It's 15 feet actually.
15. He's also against the wall.
Yeah, he takes. He takes 34 slashing damage,
He is bloodied.
and then I'm gonna stretch out my. And for my bonus action, I'm gonna stretch out my hand and shout "Kumbaya" to try to recall the axe.
The axe does not return.
What's the actual word?
I believe we said it was
Yeet.
yeet,
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. But
which I hate, but...
Jeff, say yeet. Jeff, yeet. Jeff, say yeet.
Yeet. I say yeet.
The axe
That works.
flies back into your hand.
Next time with gusto!
I'm gonna give Warthog a somewhat dirty look and then throw the axe at the other one. That was within my range.
Mm-hmm.
That one is a 15 to hit.
That does hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a pushing attack on this one too. So
Okay.
he takes 18 slashing damage and has to make a DC 17 strength save.
Nope. Natural 2.
Alright, he's also
Boy.
pushed back 15 feet.
Also hits the wall.
Cool. Alright, that's my turn.
No, you gotta yeet your axe back to yourself.
I already did it.
Takes a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I can only yeet once per turn. I'm sorry.
Yeeting
He
is
hath
harder.
already yoted.
That is correct.
I think it's Yo 10.
Ah. No, that's somebody from Dragon
Isn't
Ball.
that a Dragon Ball?
Excellent. Alright, so after Jeff yeets his axe, and then yeets his axe, and then yeets his axe, but then doesn't yeet it a fourth time.
I ran out of yeet for my turn.
As after Jeff is all yeeted out, after he has yoked his final yeet, his
Excellent.
turn ends, and we go to Cyana and Ilya.
Oh, God.
Between the two of you, you can decide if you care who goes first. If not, it's Cyana.
She's got more decks.
When it's PCs, I'll let you guys decide between yourselves. It's only if it's like a PC and an enemy that I'll be like, alright, we're gonna do dex bonuses and shit.
That's fair.
Up to you. I don't really care. I'll take it. Okay. How grouped up are the enemies right now?
Let's see. So 3 of them in a row have been pushed back against the wall, so they're all 5 feet from each other. Then one of them is 10 feet from that group, and then the next one is 5 feet from him, and then the next one is 5 feet from him. So there's 2 groups that are all like right adjacent, and those 2 groups are 10 feet apart.
So would you say that I could get all of them in a 20-foot radius sphere?
Yes.
Is it actually, I don't know the position of the other guys.
You don't.
Okay, so... Alright. We...
However, you know they're on the other side of the wall, so it's very possible that by centering it like in the center of the group and on the wall, you'd be most likely to get the ones on the other side, because you'd be covering the most distance on the other side of that wall.
Let's do that.
I hope
am
that
going...
this kind of thing helps with the aphantasia. I don't know if it really does.
I'm just gonna go with what you say, dude. I'm just
Then it
gonna
helps.
go with what you say. I'm going to be casting Ice Storm. BionDnD version. Let's see. Every creature in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder needs to make a dex save, DC 17.
Yep. Dex. Two of them succeed.
Okay.
Actually, but you don't know that. You only know that one of them succeeds. You cannot see the other one that succeeds.
Okay. So let me roll my damage. So what is it? 2d4 plus 48. So that is 7 bludgeoning damage and 10, 14, 15 cold damage halved on saves.
Okay. And I don't believe they have resistances to those things, so nothing there. So it was 7 and 15?
22
Yes!
total.
Yeah, alrighty.
And hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
There you go, Ethan. I just yeeted Winter into the arena for you.
I appreciate the attempt, like you.
Suddenly,
welcome.
winter has come, and the Wraithearts are buffeted with hailstones the size of like your fist, just pounding into them. Several of them take severe damage. One of them you kind of see shelter behind one of its companions and avoid the brunt of the blow. But they're all looking pretty hurt. All right, Ilya.
I'm gonna throw up a bless on my homies.
Okay.
Cool.
Anything else?
Stand directly in front of Cyana, so.
All right, cool. So Ilya meet shields for Cyana and also blesses
Pretty
her
much, yeah.
and the other two. Sweet. The Wraithhearts go next.
Wait, who is? Oh, everybody but you. Okay,
Yeah, my homies.
gotcha.
Alrighty, so we got 6 Wraithhearts that are all going to attack. Let's deal with their crushing futilities first.
Yay.
4s.
D4s. Okay.
That's me, not you guys.
Okay.
2.
Crushing futility. Why do I need to roll for that?
Automatic fail. Life.
Alright, Jeff and Ilya each roll 1 wisdom saving throw. Wartalk and Cyana each roll 2.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
23?
19.
18 and 24.
2019.
With Indomitable and Blessed, I got 25.
Okay.
Oh,
honey.
right. Wait, what does Bless do for me?
You have
Plus
one
a
D4
D4.
attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah, so I'm rolling d4s, but y'all are also rolling d4s. Alright, so Jeff, you pass. What was yours, Ilya?
23?
Okay, yeah, you only had the 1. Cool. Wartalk,
18 and 24.
you pass yours. Cyana?
23 and 29.
Easy peasy.
Jesus.
Alright. These Wraithhearts they're kind
So
of
wise.
they're the rank and file of the Wraithheart army. None of them are particularly interesting. So their abilities are well below you by this point. None of you are even phased by this. And then we get the 12 attacks that they all make.
Ah!
Okay.
So we're just going to divide it evenly, and it'll be 3 on each of you. So Jeff, that is a... What's their bonus? +5, +5. A 10, a 13, and a 22.
Only the 22 hits.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty. So that is 9 points of slashing and 4 points of necrotic.
Did you say 9 and 4?
These guys are D8s, not D10s. My bad.
Oh.
There we go. Same... Actually, better rolls on the D8s somehow. 9 points of slashing and 8 points of necrotic.
Ow. Okay.
Alright, another one of the bestial forms. This one looks somewhat like a wolf, as well as 2 regular Wraithhearts come and go for you, Wartalk.
Oh, Nani?
14, 15, and 22.
My AC is 15 right now.
Okay, so 2 of them hit you. Oh, Jesus.
No,
11
don't say
points
that.
of slashing and 8 points of necrotic on the first.
8 points of what?
Necrotic. And 11 of
Yeah,
slashing.
not. Okay. All right.
And
That's
then
fine.
1 point of slashing, or 4 points of slashing bonuses, and 2 points of necrotic. So that one wasn't as bad.
Okay. All right. No, that's fine.
So the
That's
wolf
fine.
manages to sink its teeth into you, and one of the wraith swords makes contact. Cyana. 7, 7, 14.
Good.
And Ilya.
Sorry, what? 7, 7, and what?
14.
14 to hit you.
Oh, yeah, none of those hit.
I didn't think so. So I just went on and rolled Ilya's. A natural 1. And a 9 and a 16. I think all those miss, yeah?
What was the last one?
16?
No. None of them.
Yeah, I think you're at 19? 20?
18.
18? Alright, alright, yes,
Sorry, I'm gonna, leave and rejoin the call. It's very, spotty for me right
super froze.
now.
Yep. Your video just froze. Huh.
Sorry, stream is gonna look real weird for a minute when she leaves.
Be good?
No, it wasn't actually
Good.
that bad. Nice.
Yep, now we're good.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
Cool.
We're good.
Alright, so Ilya, all 3 of those miss, but the wolf, who takes a second attack at you, misses so badly that he hits one of his allies and deals 7 total damage to one of them. Actually, it's non-magical slashing, so that is 5 total damage to one of them. This guy took damage. Ooh, and that one is looking really rough. Alright, so after the Wraithearts, we get Clanky.
Ooh, yes. Alright, so Clanky is gonna clank his hands a little bit to get Jeff's attention.
What?
Gonna wave a little bit. He's gonna walk up and lay his hand on Jeff.
What?
And then he's gonna dimension door.
Alright.
Just pop him over the wall.
Huh?
Excellent. Nani?
Clay, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Can't let them raise the alarm, Jeff.
Ah!
Kill them dead. Fuck them up.
Alright, you have successfully dimensioned door Clanky and Jeff to the other side, revealing one slightly injured and one more injured Wraithheart on the other side.
Huram, we choose you.
And let's see, they're about 10 or they're about 10 feet from the wall. And they're right next to each other as they've been conversing, and they're just turning around as the two of you bamf into place on the other side of the wall. They're just turning to go opposite directions to try and get back up.
Okay.
And with that, Clanky, I believe that's everything he can do.
Yeah. Good luck, Jeff.
What?
Wartalk, you're up.
Yeah, okay. It sounds like it's time for tentacles.
Cool.
Which one? What flavor of tentacles do I want?
Preferably one that doesn't hit Jeff and Clanky.
Purple.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming I can.
You eat me
I
over
can,
the wall, and then you're gonna trap me in tentacles? This is a very... Whose side are you on right now?
No, wait. I can hit just the ones in front of us with the black tentacles, right?
He really doesn't want to have to deal with the repercussions
So-
of giving him the wrong word.
Let me give a...
Oh, is that what this is about, huh?
Don't be mad!
Yeah.
How is this gonna help?
You're her only hope.
Let's see here.
Oh my god. Don't give me that chosen one crap. I already know it's a lie.
Oh, he's on to us.
He's a neural net processor.
So dark.
So, effectively, the battlefield looks like this. So the
Huh.
circles are your
Okay.
enemies, except for the two below the wall, which are Jeff and
Yeah. Yeah,
Clanky.
that one's large.
The
Yeah.
thick
Yeah.
ones.
Okay.
So that's kind of your positioning.
Yeah. So I can't really get all of them in a circle without also getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
They're all very clumped together. Since Cyana was able to get them all with Ice Storm, it's going to be kind of hard to not get all of them with something that's similar radius and similar centering in order to get the ones you want to get.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. In that case, I'm going to get over closer to Cyana, and then whatever one's closest, I'm going to cast Hex on.
Okay, that'll be this guy, number 4.
And then I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. So you see this like dark cloud just kind of materialize over this Wraitheart's head, and this purple eldritch energy begins it looks almost like it's sapping vitality from him. And Warthog then follows this up with a more concentrated version of that purple crackling lightning, force lightninging the shit out of him.
So, hold on, let me see if I can just. It was so close to falling off, but it's a
Dang.
20.
Nice.
Damn, nice,
It almost
bro.
fell off.
Bro.
So that's going to be 10 plus. 26 damage to him.
Ow.
And push him.
Ouch.
He is pushed as far as he can
Ouch.
be, also against
Ouch.
the wall.
Cool.
No.
And then, even if it's him, whatever one's closest again.
It is no longer him.
Excellent. That is going to be a 27.
That hits.
And that is going to be 13 damage. Math is really hard, y'all.
It is very hard.
Dude,
All right.
head math sucks.
I don't know. I mean, whenever I have to do it, if I just slam my head against the paper enough times, typically the answer tends to write itself in blood at some point.
Oh, I haven't tried that yet. That's a good
That's what you're
technique.
missing.
Wow.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Cool.
Oh no.
Bam! Look, he's got 12 health left.
Ha!
Oh, wait, no,
Alright.
that's just me.
Alright. That's me. That's me.
Alright, that'll bring us to Jeff. You're on the other side of the wall now with a Clanky by your side and a pair of Wraithearts in front of you, looking like, one, they're about to shit their pants if they had any, and two, like they're gonna go and run and try and get more people to help.
Don't let them get away.
Which one? How far away are they?
Very close. They're like melee range already.
Alright, I'm just gonna run up to both of them and start attacking the more injured one with Axe.
Okay, you can do that.
Oh.
That is a lot to hit. It's like 27.
Hits.
Cool. That's 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
He's still pretty okay.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him again. That's 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, this one does 15 slashing damage.
Okay, now he's looking pretty injured.
Alright, I'm gonna action surge and hit him again.
Hit him again.
Hit him again.
That's also 17 to hit.
That hits.
He takes 16 slashing damage.
That will do it. So, this one's one of the more like insectoid things, and it's kind of like this giant centipede that has like an arch in its back that brings it up right about like basically as tall as Clanky is. But you rush up and you see it's already kind of injured, and you drive your blade into one of the wounds it's already got, widening it more, and then you just go at it twice more, like axe cuts with your sword, and just hack. You hew the body of it in half.
Jesus.
Cool.
Alrighty.
And then I have one attack left, and I'm gonna hit the other one.
Okay.
That is a 28 to hit.
Yes.
And that does 10 slashing damage.
Alrighty. You feel no urge to eat the corpse of the Wraithheart you just slew.
Oh,
Thank
good.
God.
Which is a
Yay!
change.
All right, I'm just gonna stay in melee range, and that's my turn.
Cool. Cyana, you're up.
Oh fuck.
You've still got 6 rather injured Wraithearts. Most of them very injured. 2 of them less so, but still pretty injured.
Okay.
What the 3 closest to you look the most badly off.
Okay, there are 3 of them.
Sorry.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank
About
you.
20 feet away each. Well, 20 and then 25. So 20 feet straight ahead and then 5 feet on either side.
Shit, I don't have many AoE spells prepared. I guess I could go with another ice storm. Fuck it, yeah, let's do it. Let's do another ice storm. Roll dex saves for me.
So before you do that, I do wanna show you where everybody is.
Yeah.
Primarily where Jeff and Clanky are.
Yeah. So the 3,
Get him in there. Jeff will be fine.
this one, and this one are the one that
Yeah.
you're targeting. You are here, and this
Okay.
is Clanky.
Okay.
So you might be able
Am
to
I-
like if you center it like over here. You might be able to get them, but you might also
Okay.
get Ilya.
Okay. Yeah, if I can cast it in a way that doesn't target any allies, that would be ideal.
You can definitely get. Actually, what's the range on it?
It's
Yeah.
a 300-foot range.
Oh yeah, if you just cast it so that it's like right here, then it'll go there and it'll miss Ilya.
Cool.
So yeah, you just go like as far out to the side as you can and it'll hit all of them.
Math!
Oh, that was like
Geometry.
trick. Oh, I hate it.
Shapes, colors.
Yeah, that works out. Alright, so dex saves. Trace of them. Let me see if that hits Clanky though. It does not.
It's fine. Clanky would take one for the team.
What's your spell save? That's a 7 or a
17.
6, a 0 and a 16. Because it was a 17 on the die, but they get -1, so they all fail.
Fuck those guys. Oh shit.
Fuck
We're
those
good.
guys. Promptly drops dice.
Okay. Alright, that's the D8s. That's the D4s.
Were you guys still using the dice boxes I made you?
Unfortunately, it's not big enough to carry all.
Not as a rolling tray for sure. Like nothing like that. But
Yes.
yeah.
As a storage, yes.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 3 bludgeoning damage and 14 cold damage.
All right. Yeah, that'll kill all of them.
Yes.
All right. So
then.
those 3 Wraithearts just eat shit, or they eat balls of ice and choke on them. As they're
Eat
all
shit and die.
just pelted into nothing. Their forms dissipating into ash before the icy storm.
Nice. I guess I will, as my final thing, just maybe move a little bit closer to Wartalk.
Wartalk moved right up next to you.
It's gonna say.
He bumped
Don't
into
worry,
Wartalk.
You're
Wartalk.
just like hug Wartalk a little bit. You're just like, hello.
Sure, why not? Sure. We'll make it canon.
Getting way closer than the CDC wants you to right now.
Wait.
Hey, whoa, 6 feet.
Eldritch Blast. Alright, done.
Ilya's like, leave room for Torm.
Pulls out the like
Wait.
the ruler, the like stack of magazines. You can read this far apart.
Oh no.
That's actually a good one, the stack of magazines, because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you have to keep this far apart, but you also can't let them fall. Anyhow, so Yeah, it's your turn, Ilya. You're all up cozy in this like little bundle. You, Ilya, and Cyana.
Hi.
You, Wartok, and Cyana. I don't know why I said that like I was talking to Wartok when it was your turn.
Well, I really don't want to move.
It's all cozy and comfy here.
'Cause I'm very afraid for my children.
That's cool.
Fine.
I'm glad you're afraid for the other party members that are right next to you. That's really great to know.
You are a thick boy. Also, you had a door to get you over the wall. I'd have to climb that shit.
Well, I think Calculate has one such door. How are we gonna get out of here?
You know.
You just gotta use us to do a city with no escape plan.
I mean,
That's
I'll
full
just
of zombies.
listen. When battle's over, I'll just chuck Wartok back over to that side.
Look, it's actually fairly simple. I can, how tall is the wall, actually?
It's not super tall. It's like 8 feet.
We can figure out the
Cool,
escape plan in a
then
second.
I
There's one guy left to
can
kill.
bonus action... Ethan, stop. I can bonus action phase step somebody else to the top of the wall, and they can, like, jump down. And, if we need another dimension door, we can do that. Or we can climb, if it's only 8 feet. Like, that's
It's
not
like
so
an
bad.
8-foot wooden palisade type thing.
Yeah, we could climb that. It's not a big
easy.
deal.
Question for Matt. How
Answer
many
for
people? How many people are on our side of the wall, and how many are on Jeff's side of the wall? Specifically, enemies.
3 living Wraithearts on your side of the wall, and 3 living Wraithearts
Bless
on
you.
Jeff's side of the wall. Well,
Sorry.
Bless
like
you.
hundreds on Jeff's side of the wall, but 2 in the immediate vicinity.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
He's
So
so
the-
host.
they'll be fine. We have exactly one guy on each side for everyone to 1v1.
Yes.
With that said, I'm gonna run up to the closest one and hit him with my hex.
Cool. Actually, there's only 1 living one on their side of the wall.
Oh, well,
So it's
even better!
better.
Shut the hell up, Jeff!
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
This is, so I'm gonna run up to the closest one on our side and
Okay.
hit him.
You hit him. Well, you try to hit him. You probably do. Roll that attack.
Damage.
25?
Now roll that Dimaggio.
Hell yeah. 10. Fuck are all my 8s?
What are you attacking with? Your axe?
Axe, yeah.
Are you attacking with did you make
Quitter, my
yeah.
packed axe?
I can
Yeah,
throw your packed axe. Cool.
I did do that.
Sweet.
Max damage. It's 13.
Hey, guess how much you needed to kill it?
14. Hush. Owned.
12.
13.
Okay, cool.
It did. You just you see it's injured, you just rush up and you're like, bye! Just clunk.
Yes!
Like whack-a-mole at the top of its head. It will harm you no more.
Hell yeah!
Extra attack.
Sweet.
Does it have to be on the same guy, or can it be on a different guy?
Almost
You-
certainly doesn't unless your thing is...
Yeah, it can be on different people, I think. Also, you just killed the guy that you just attacked,
Are you
so...
talking
I know, that's why I was asking.
Are you talking the Thirsting Blade thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just a second attack.
cool. I'm gonna do that on another dude that's right there.
Cool, you go.
Fuck
500
him
feet.
up! Nick, are you okay?
20. Come back! 24.
That
Friend! Don't die! I know you want to, but don't die!
6.
6. That is not enough to kill it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, Nick, why are you dead?
Just me things.
Quit that.
Okay.
I've been trying to, but every time I try, someone's like, "No, don't."
Oh no!
Jeez.
Nick, no!
Oof.
No!
Yeah, same.
Oof.
Buddy.
Did you kill 2 of them? What
I
happened?
killed
I blacked
killed
out for a
one.
second.
I killed one and hurt the other.
Okay, okay.
Alright. It's the Wraithheart's turn, and it is going to turn and dash away. Both
Oh, hell no.
Howard!
Clanky and Jeff will get attacks of opportunity.
Alright. I'll roll first. That's a 25 to hit.
Hits.
Alright, it takes 10 damage, and because I have the Sentinel feat, if I hit a creature with an opportunity attack, its speed is reduced to 0 for the rest of the turn.
Alright. It attempts to run away, and you basically yeah, let's do, since it's not quite dead, but we'll give it a bit of fun flavor.
Oh, it's about to be.
You basically you flip your grip with your sword, like toss it up in the air, grab it both hands on the hilt, and just jab it downward, like stabbing through what would be its leg if it had a fully corporeal form, and just root it to the ground.
Sick.
Alright,
Clanky, you
Yep. So, he got a...
Actually, does he get
special
one?
too. Why wouldn't he?
Because he didn't move. Because this guy didn't move out of his melee range. He got stopped. Pretend he does, and I will look it up, and we'll use that rule going forward. But for now, he gets
Fair
an
enough.
attack.
Okay, so he's going to punch with his good hand, and it's gonna be 23.
That hits.
And then I gotta pull his sheet. It's gonna be this. 9 bludgeoning, and I'm assuming this thing is evil aligned,
It is.
or a fiend.
Absolutely.
So he does 4 extra radiant damage. I think said it was.
Radiant. Yes, that sounds
Yep.
right. So that's doubled to 8. So a total of 17. And this Wraithheart is looking very beat up. As
Good.
After Jeff pins him to the ground, Clanky takes a good long time to kind of like line up the shot and just haymakers, and just bashes the Wraithheart so that its head like bounces against the ground.
Oh, hell yeah.
Takes off his arm and beats him with it.
Yeah!
He's not dead yet. That'll be the death blow.
Okay, there we go. Oh no, I meant Clanky takes his own arm off and uses it as a mace.
Oh, sure, that can absolutely happen. Is drunk Christine a lot more okay with gore and like dark descriptions than sober Christine?
Wait, what? Huh?
Or tipsy?
Dark.
Or is it a mood thing?
I think it's a mood thing.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, so, after that,
I think right now we're just reveling in the violence.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Listen, it'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Alrighty. The 2 remaining Wraithhearts on the other side of the wall are going to bear down on Ilya. I need you to make 2 wisdom saves.
No.
Make a what? You cut out.
2 wisdom saves.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
15 and 16.
Those both pass.
Sick.
And then you get a 16, a 15, a 16, and an 18 on the attack rolls against you. I think just
The
the
18.
18 hits.
Yes.
Cool. So these blades of shadow are just, they're contacting your armor, but the holy power of Torm that flows through you just rebounds the weapon so that they cannot make any serious purchase on your armor, except for one of them that manages to find a chink in your protection and deals
No!
8 slashing damage and 5 necrotic.
No!
Oh, no, my temp HP.
No! Not
No, not again.
that.
I keep trying to hold on to it, but it keeps going away.
Hold on.
No,
Gotta
not again. Not that.
Make con save for bless.
Oh, fuck, that's right. I'm hashtag blessed.
DC 10.
9.
Oh
Yeah.
no! You're no longer
No!
blessed.
I am no longer hashtag blessed. Fuck.
Shit.
Shit!
Like, yeah, I don't feel safe in this town anymore.
Distressed clank noises.
Speaking of distressed clank noises, it is now the clank's turn.
Well, he's gonna start with a punch from his good fist. It's gonna. Why do I keep tapping away? I know it's.
Don't tap
21.
away, you have like 60 of those.
I know. So that's 9 bludgeoning and 4. Is that the same exact roll? 4
It is
radiant.
super dead.
Sick.
That Wraithheart just explodes in a burst of light. Alright.
Clank, clank. Probably
Quietly.
he's gonna move back. Yeah, probably he's gonna walk back to the.
He like very gingerly, as gingerly as a large-sized robot can step. He kind of clunk, clunk, clunk,
Yeah.
clunk. All right, Wartalk, you're up. 2 more.
Cool. All right. Well, using my bonus action to move Bane to the closest one
All right.
Hex,
and
right?
shooting him. Hex. Whatever. Same thing. Close enough. 17 to hit.
Hits.
9 damage, bludgeoning, and then 5 from the
Bludgeoning?
hex. Force.
Oh, okay.
Force. Yeah, sorry. 9 force. I was still in clanky mode.
That's okay.
And then 5 from hex.
Alrighty. So close to dead.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him again.
Pew pew.
21 to hit.
Hits.
7 and 4.
There we go. That'll do it. So you blast him the first time, and he kind of kneels down. Give him like the Iron Man, like when he gets hit by that first tank shell in the first Iron Man movie. He like kneels down and then he like starts to stand back up. But unlike Iron Man in this case, the second one just blasts him completely away, and no awesome AC/DC music plays in the background.
But there could be if you want to. Play it at home.
Oh shit! I'm an idiot.
What? What's up?
You're not. You shut the hell your mouth.
No, I'm an idiot. 'Cause
No!
I have
What is-
not been giving
Hi,
you all
an
the
idiot.
sound that should be here.
Sound though.
Yeah. We got tabletop audio, yo. And
Nice.
I set
Oh?
something up for this shit. Where are you? Custom.
I mean, I usually play my own battle music, but this is cool too.
Yee, right?
Yeah.
I'll just give this to where are you? Share. You're a thing, right? Where'd you go? Where are you?
I'm right here.
There we go. Get like I think is it that or is it the broadcast thing on the regular ones?
If you put up anything but the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song, it's wrong.
That is unfortunately not open source or open licensing, so I cannot do that.
Coward.
No, that's Twitch. They'll
Coward.
mute us.
They will.
Twitch is a coward.
I mean, yeah, we already know that.
That's.
I mean, I think we'll let certain video game music in as long as it's not Square Enix, but
Yeah.
Oh,
but
what's
that's
that?
just because
You're streaming Kingdom Hearts? Fuck you.
well, Square Enix is so fucking draconian with their music, dude. It's not even funny. Do you know how many times I've seen the Xenogears like 20th anniversary concert get re-uploaded and taken down? 5 separate times, dude.
Jesus.
That concert is beautiful and they fucking hate it.
Alright, here we go. Now I can do. That.
Can't get my tracks unless I shell out like $80 for the actual CD.
What do we got? We want.
Just become pirates.
That kind of thing?
Yeah, see? Yeah, you got it, man.
Nick, are you okay? Is your head still down? Okay. Oh.
Pick your head up, Queen. Your crown's slipping.
Alright, here we go. Sorry for the horrible look on stream for a sec, but there's that. Alright, if you guys click on that, you'll be able to hear what I hear. And let's kind of lower the audio on that so it doesn't overwhelm.
This is a good plan.
Is there a master volume? There is not.
Uh-oh.
There's a Master Chief.
Oh.
Alright, hopefully that audio doesn't sound terrible on stream. If it does, let me know, chat. Alright, so we have combat music now. Sweet.
Oh, cool, dope.
So,
yeah.
as you all are continuing this fight, where are we? It's like right at the end of this combat, so that's cool. We are coming to Jeff's turn.
I'm gonna kill this thing.
Okay.
That's what I do.
The one
okay,
the one that Clanky just killed?
Oh, he killed it already?
Yes.
Oh, well, heck. I look around. Is there anything else around me, or can I, leave?
Make a... Well, actually, are you just trying to do a quick survey, or are you trying to get a, good look at your surroundings?
Just quick survey. Is there any other baddies within a close vicinity, or do I have time to, escape?
There are no baddies nearby.
Okay. Is that wall sturdy enough, or how's Clanky gonna get out of here?
Dunno.
Dude, I don't want to leave Clanky in the city. That would be bad.
Don't abandon our boy!
Clanky, as you're doing this, Clanky kind of gives you a look and looks at the wall and, starts to offer a leg up.
Clanky, think you can get over that wall?
Clanky knows I wouldn't send him over there without a way at back.
Clanky kind of shrugs.
Well, we don't. I guess we don't have time to argue about it. Give me a boost, and I'm gonna try to climb up the wall and get out.
All right. Yeah, make an assisted athletics check, so with advantage.
Cool.
I know
that
what
is
I'm
like
going
a
to do.
23.
All right. Yeah, easy. Clanky kind of hoists you up, and you very deftly just grab the palisade and just vault over it. The rest of you see this big old dragonborn just leap over the wall and 3-point land on the other side.
As I eat myself over the wall, I'm gonna shout "yeet" and get my axe returning back.
That's
Nice.
super awesome. He midair just goes yeet, and the axe slams into his hand as he just bashes into the ground axe first.
I'm just gonna shout over my shoulder, "Follow me out of here, Clank."
Aww.
There is
Alright.
one remaining Wraithheart on the other side of the wall that you are in front of now, but that was your action to get over the wall, so...
Yeah, I used my action. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Cyana, you're up.
Okay, so I have a plan, and my plan is I'm going to shout this out to Clanky. Clanky, jump up! And basically what I'm doing is I'm going to hold my, oh no, I can't hold my bonus action. Fuck. Damn it! No! Okay, that complicates things. Never mind. I guess I don't have a plan.
I mean, you can just kill the last guy and then we can escape.
Yeah, let's do that! Let's kill the last guy!
Christine! Honey!
What?
Oh,
What? Do I need to get a boost over the wall to kill the last
he's
guy?
on your side.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright, ladies.
We're going to...
Alright.
We're going to cast a second level starburst at this motherfucker.
Alrighty.
Well, that's good. That is a 23.
Hits.
Yes!
What
Okay.
flavor?
Lemon, obviously.
Cool.
These guys like grape too much. They need some more citrus in their diet.
They're pirates.
That's-
Scurvy.
21 radiant damage.
How do you want to do this?
We're going to aim for that hole and see what happens.
Like the hole in their
its
chest?
heart?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
What do you think?
Wait, Nick, no, that's not what I meant! No! Stop! Nick, no!
Are we not doing phrasing?
Are you fucking
Damn
it! God damn it! Ah,
Fuck!
that's terrible. Okay.
No!
Well, lots of stuff shoots out, and I can't. Okay. So you summon up the massive energy that is your radiant starburst, and you throw it towards the Wraithheart, aiming at the gaping hole in its chest. As it impacts and kind of fills that void, you see the light. It's almost like reaching outward, like it's radiating from the point of impact, and the Wraithheart actually begins to like completely change its form. It begins to turn like a white, like the whole thing is just radiant white light instead of its typical shadowy figure. And just before it bursts and disappears, you can see, for the briefest moment, a glimpse of a human face.
Oh, fuck! No! No!
It
Not a
looks.
fan of that.
Instant horror.
It looks at peace.
Okay, slightly less horror.
It looks almost grateful.
There's
Much
still a
less horror.
twinge of horror.
All right, and
Cool.
that is the end of our combat.
Okay.
Alright, let's get Clanky out of here. He's still over the wall.
Alright, Jeff,
What?
boost me over.
Alright, I'll put Warthog on my shoulders, give him a boost up.
Alrighty. Actually, let's see if I can easily enough. You get him over there. With as tall as you are, Warthog basically just kind of has to not trip. So it's probably fine.
All right, now what?
I'll reach down, touch Clanky, and then cast Fly on us both.
Okay. You be flying.
Hell yeah.
That's...
Clanky and I get out of there.
Cool.
But, like, low. Under the radar, if you will.
Okay. I will not. Radar has not yet been invented. But you managed to fly out of there just over the wall such that it's not easy to see you. And
now, Clanky can't fail a friggin' stealth check as easy.
Because he doesn't have to walk.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Alright, well, that almost went bad. Let's try to be more stealthy this time.
I'm casting Pass Without Trace. I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
No, you're not! Shut up! Everyone stop being so goddamn self-deprecating in this chat! I love you all!
Never.
I suck.
We all love each other, but we're depressed
But we
millennials.
hate ourselves.
Harley, you
I'm gonna
are a
come
light in our lives and we love you.
I'm gonna come over.
Yes!
No, don't put me in charge. I'm depressed as fuck too.
No,
But I'm
no,
gonna come over there
you
to
are
that
still-
East Coast and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you until you say good things about
I'm
yourselves.
not on the East Coast. Suck it.
Shit!
I'm
So
in
what
the
you're
Midwest,
saying-
bitches.
What I'm hearing is if we keep being self-deprecating, you'll come visit us. Nick, you suck.
Stop!
I am just the
no,
worst
you
human
don't.
being that ever
You're
lived.
great.
Listen, I can't go over there right now. I'm in
Outplayed.
self-quarantine.
Same.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be self-deprecating once the pandemic's over.
There we go.
No! Quit it!
Ethan.
Alright, so we're
Oh.
passing out a trace to now.
Yeah.
Plus,
So maybe we won't suck ass.
I mean, to be fair, I rolled a 1. I
Yes,
don't
but
think Pass Without a Trace would have helped us.
It would have brought our average up higher.
flatten the
Would have.
curve.
It would have. It would have helped. But
It would have helped.
c'est la vie.
well, now that we are sufficiently buffed with magic, let's try sneaking around again.
Yeah, we'll carry on back to the back.
All right.
Fine.
Go ahead and make another round of stealth checks with a +10 this time.
25.
That's better.
Alright, I got dirty 20 this time.
That's also better.
Pass that trace is plus 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clanky got a 27.
Much better.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Ward Talk got a 33.
Oh, fucking goddamn shit. Nice.
Expletives.
Harley, what did you get? You don't look so good.
I got 13.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Better than
Our
a 1.
average is good enough. You're fine.
That's with the Pass Without a Trace.
Yep.
I understand. We got a good enough average. You're fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Don't worry about it. We got you covered, boo.
All right. So this time around, much more prepared for the path ahead and casting Pass Without Trace.
I
You
should
all-
have done it before. I'm sorry.
You're okay. Diana was sleepy.
You
Yeah,
all
I was gonna
managed
say.
to
Oh,
find
just
your
like
way
me.
around
I'm
the
such a
perimeter of the
sleepy
town.
bitch.
You find your way around the perimeter of the town until you come towards kind of a second gate on the other side of the town. And this one actually is manned. And you can see, there's no torchlight, but you can see a tiefling and an elf kind of standing guard outside of the city walls, peering into the darkness in all directions. And as they see you approach, they kind of square up warily. As to them, you still kind of look like dark figures in the distance, and they're not entirely sure what you are.
We have any kind of light source other than the torch?
I have Firebolt.
Wait, are you all
That-
carrying a torch?
I probably am
I
now
can-
because I can't see in the dark, unlike you people.
I cast light on my axe.
Okay.
That's probably good enough.
You both, immediately upon seeing them here, turn that light out in your heads.
I
Oh, okay.
uncast light from my axe.
Okay, I put my torch out.
They, you see one of them kind of duck inside of the doors for a moment. He's gone for maybe 10 seconds before re-emerging, and the two of them begin walking towards you. The first one, in the same voice that Ilya and Jeff heard cut that light out, says, "What are you doing? You can't have light outside the city, they'll see you."
Oh yeah, no, we know.
We're here to help you.
Help. That's
We're
all
here
I
to
can
help
do.
you evacuate.
We received word that of this town's plight from a merchant who was on his way out, half-elven merchant.
Yeah, lost his friends. Poor guy.
Yeah, he said as much. I feel bad, but we came to see if there's anything we could do to assist. Whether that was, well, it seems like based off of what we've been able to find out, it seems like the most feasible plan is maybe evacuation.
We tried it 2 nights ago. Lost 12 people. I don't know. Might be worth another try, but with those kinds of numbers, I don't like our odds. Anyway,
What's the situation? Oh, yeah,
let's
we should get
talk
to it.
inside the city.
Yeah.
And the two of them kind of lead you back through the gates that they open like just enough. Like Jeff, you actually kind of have to like squeeze through because they don't want to open it super wide. So you kind of like sidle through the door, the opening in it, and as you all enter the city, the gate is closed. You actually see like there is cloth up against the edge of it to kind of soften the sound of it opening and closing. The tiefling who was talking to you kind of beckons for you to follow and puts a finger to his lips. And he leads you through a couple of alleyways between buildings. Here you can see a soft glow of lights from the inside of several of these buildings. Kind of, like I said before, the salt bricks are a little translucent, and so you can get a little bit of diffuse light emanating outward into the alleyways. The light inside the city walls does not seem to worry them as much. After passing 4 or 5 of these buildings, you come upon one that looks not really any substantially different from the others, but you can see kind of fewer figures moving around inside of this one, and he knocks lightly on a door made of dark oak, and after a moment it creaks open and an eye peers out, kind of surveys the group of you, and then pushes it open, and an older kind of wizened looking dwarf beckons you in.
I go in.
Word.
As you all filter in, the tiefling and the elf who came to the gates bring up the rear and close the door softly behind you. The dwarf looks from face to face and says, "Welcome to Selismare. I'm sorry that you have to come at such a bleak time in our town's history."
We're here exactly because of this situation.
I see. Well,
We're here to help.
my name is Nidrock. And who do I have the pleasure of addressing? He's very much like speaking in a low whisper.
Yeah.
I'll respond in the lowest. Well, and Jeff.
Cyana?
Clanky.
Oh, he was definitely left outside of the city walls. They were...
Oh yeah, no, I
Aw.
point back there.
Okay.
Oh.
I should have mentioned that though, sorry.
I figured.
No.
Well,
Ilya?
Matt, good to meet you. Well, all of our... I guess I should... 6 days ago, this all started. No clear source for it, but that first evening, there were maybe a dozen or so of those creatures that came out of nowhere. They ransacked an inn, basically destroyed it, killed half of its inhabitants, and took the other half. Their numbers grew during that night, with various other kidnappings and people stolen from their homes, that kind of thing. Very quickly, their numbers doubled and tripled and quadrupled until there were a few hundred of them. The town used to be 2,300 strong. 300 of them have been taken. Another couple hundred killed. We have sent word to Borealis, the nearby capital, but while they're strapped for soldiers, a messenger came back saying that they had no one to spare, but they would put out notices as offering a reward for anyone who could come and help with our situation. Now, that was the last we heard from them, and it was 3 days ago. In the intervening days, we have instituted a curfew and a quarantine. No one is allowed outside after sunset, and every guard that remained in the city is effectively forming a wall around this district of the city. The things, I don't know what to call them, they seem to be deterred by the presence of the guards. They don't come too close, as the few incursions they've made have met with resistance, but I don't think that will last for long, considering their numbers. I don't know how long we have left, but every night is a gamble.
They're called Wraith.
Wraiths.
It's not our first time encountering things.
Yeah.
Well, good to put a name to the evil, I suppose. Now, I don't know for sure, but what little information we've been able to get from the few who've escaped and from one or two daring souls who decided to go nearer to them on their own, they seem to be congregated around an old museum, a memorial of sorts to the town's mining history. I'm not sure why they might be there or what they might want, but they seem to be kind of centered on that place when they're not roving about the streets.
What does your town mine?
Salt.
Salt.
Oh yeah, the salesman guy. I had salt. He had plenty of salt.
Salt bricks.
A great deal of it.
Why would they want salt?
It may not be about the resource. It may just be, I hate to say it, but a feeding ground. They don't seem to be interested in the salt itself. They aren't taking any bricks from buildings. They aren't. They don't seem to eat. I can't imagine it's about that.
Whatever is probably not good.
Okay. How are we going to deal with 2,300 Wraithearts?
There are not 2,300 Wraithearts. There are about 300 Wraithearts.
Oh, okay.
There's
Still
what?
a lot, but what
There's
if-
how many?
About 300. He said that about 300 of the townsfolk have been captured, and another 200 killed.
Cool.
How in the world are we going to be... How are we going to deal with 300 Wraithearts? How?
Not face to face, that's for sure. I mean, we could
No.
still try another flight, but I don't know. They watch the entrances and exits. They are numerous enough that they can overwhelm any small groups, and not everyone can fight. So even with our superior numbers, I don't know if we could stand against them in an open field. The guard are well trained and strong. They are men of the Mountain Duchy. They will not fall easily, but they're not immortal either. Sorry, that was my slip-up. He totally would have said men and women of the Mountain Duchy. Mabi.
Equal opportunity death sentence.
It's not conscription. Why don't we think on it? It's getting late.
Yes.
There are rooms to be had. Well, not much room, but there's room to be had. We can house you here for the evening.
Yeah, we need to come up with some kind of plan here.
Probably for the best.
And it's better to operate at day anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Less
Yes.
they have over us.
Yep. That's correct.
Sound thinking.
Well, thank you for coming, and well, I hope we all get out of this alive.
We'll see what we can come up with to try and help.
We'll make sure of it. Don't you worry.
Well then, I would say good night, but we're all about to sleep in the same room, so sleep well.
You as
Thank
well.
you.
No.
You too. He doesn't sleep. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ah, interesting. Well, then keep a close eye out.
Always.
Go keep Clanky company.
I would not recommend staying outside the city walls. We'll keep an
Okay.
eye on your friend from the wall, but so long as he stays close to the gate, he should be alright.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he is able to defend himself just fine. So we'll just leave him at the gate.
Very well.
Might even be a deterrent. Who knows?
One could hope. Well, I'll see you in the morning. And that is where we'll end this week's session.
Good.
Cool.
Thank you, everybody,
Cool.
for joining us on this week's episode of BionDnD. And may all your rolls be lucky.
Yay.